And welcome into Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. It's the Saints and the Dolphins. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Chapman Sports. The 4-1 Saints, the 2-3 Dolphins here in Miami. 81 degrees, partly cloudy skies. And Miami will kick off. New Orleans will get the ball first. We're underway. This will be fielded by Miles at the 5-yard line over the 20, 25, 30. Miles, a nice return out to the 37-yard line. Jim Miles, the rookie out of Fresno State, number 83. New Orleans led by Peyton Hicks, the second-year quarterback out of Tennessee. New Orleans at 4-1. They've won 4 in a row after losing in week 1. They're in first place in the NFC West coming in. A 1-game lead over the 49ers. The 49ers have already won this week. No, I'm sorry. The Ravens beat the 49ers. No, the 49ers came back and beat the Ravens. I'm sorry. So the Bucs have to wait to stay a game up on San Francisco. Hicks under center on 1st and 10. He's got Morgan in motion. Hicks hands off to Wilder, and Wilder gets out to the 39-yard line. James Wilder, the second-year back out of Tennessee. Let's take a look at the New Orleans offense. Up front, Colson, Nix, Myers, Evans, and Toomer. And then it's Hawks, Floyd, Wilder, Ward, and McAllister. A gain of 2 would be 2nd and 8 for New Orleans at their own 39-yard line. Just underway, live from Miami. Hicks under center. Hicks drops back, looking, throws, gets it off to Wilder, who's hit immediately and brought down. Let's take a look at the Dolphin defense. They play a 4-3. Douglas, Curse, Hardaway, and Azar up front. The linebackers are Presley, Lockhart, and Bowles. And the secondary for Miami, Johnson, Walker, Parrish, and Flatt. A gain of 3 yards on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd and 5 for New Orleans from their own 42-yard line. Just underway. Kicking Uncle's back. He says, "Go Saints." Hicks under center. McAllister in motion. Hicks will drop back. Throws to the near side. Incomplete. He tried to hit Wilder out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. New Orleans goes 3 and out, and they'll have to punt. Adrian Murphy, the rookie punter out of Washington, will come in to punt. Murphy gets the punt away, and this will go inside the 10 and rolls into the end zone. Touchback. Miami will have it at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 going the other way. Led by Austin Ducre, the second-year quarterback out of LSU. Led Miami to the Super Bowl last season, but they lost to Detroit. And the Dolphins are off to a rough start. They're 2-3 in 3rd place in the AFC East. Behind the Patriots and the Jets. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Ducre under center. Ducre, play action, looking downfield. Good protection. Great protection. Throws. And he overthrows his man. Incomplete. Let's take a look at the Dolphin offense. Up front, Long, Williamson, Princeton, Gibson, and Wilkerson. And then it's Briscoe, Royer, Robinson, Kincaid, and Stowe. 2nd and 10 for the Dolphins from their own 20-yard line. Ducree under center on 2nd down. Ducree hands off to Robinson, and he gets a 1-yard loss on the play. Coming up to make the tackle, number 40, Taylor Bates, the former Ram. And I think Robinson's shaken up. We have an injury timeout. A loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 11 for Miami. They can't afford to lose John Robinson, arguably one of the best backs in the league. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11 for Miami. The Saints went 3 and out on their opening drive. Let's see if Miami can avoid that. And now it looks like we're ready to play. 3rd and 11 from the 19-yard line. 4 receivers spread wide. Ducree in the shotgun. Ducree fakes the handoff inside. He's going to throw deep, airing it out. He's got a man down there, Briscoe, all the way down to the 23-yard line. Marlon Briscoe, a 58-yard reception. The 12th-year receiver out of Central Florida. Ducree just unloaded it, and Briscoe ran underneath it for the first down. Gene Atkins saved the touchdown with the tackle, number 28, for New Orleans. And Miami now has it 1st and 10 at the Saint 23-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Ducree in the shotgun. Ducree fakes the handoff inside, throws to Briscoe. Touchdown, Miami. A 23-yard touchdown catch by Marlon Briscoe, the 12th-year receiver out of Central Florida. And the Dolphins take a 7-0 lead. Wow. 2 big catches by Briscoe, and the Dolphins take an early lead. And now William Azar for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Dolphins lead at 7-0. 5:58 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The Saints go 3 and out on their opening drive. Miami gets a touchdown on their opening drive. We will have another doubleheader for you tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Let me tell you who's playing. We'll have Cincinnati at Pittsburgh, and then Buffalo at Chicago. That'll be tomorrow. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Miami kicks off. Fielded by Miles at the 2-yard line over the 20, 25. Miles brings it out to the 30-yard line. Jim Miles on the return. So the Saints will get it for the second time, down 7-0. Peyton Hicks, the quarterback, in his second year out of Tennessee, comes out. The Bengals, they play tomorrow. Who day, who day, who day. They'll play at Pittsburgh tomorrow. That'll be the first game. Then we'll have the Bills and the Bears, the second game tomorrow. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. 4 receivers wide for New Orleans. Hicks in the gun. Hicks drops back. Throws outside to McAllister, and he can't hold on, incomplete. Broken up by Isaac Flatt, number 30. the fifth-year defensive back out of Tennessee. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Saints have won 4 in a row coming in. On 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks back to throw. Looking, steps up, throws downfield to Hawks. Logan Hawks out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 20 yards. The 5th-year receiver out of Syracuse, Logan Hawks. He played with the Ravens for 1 season, was traded, now in his 4th year with New Orleans. First down, Saints at midfield. Miami up 7-0. So the Saints finally get a first down on their second drive of the game. Seth Bingham made the tackle, number 49, in his 5th year out of Ball State. 5:25 and counting here in the first quarter. Miami up 7-0. Saints come out in the offset eye. Hicks under center. Hicks, play action, looks downfield, throws, and it's broken up, incomplete. Curtis Johnson, number 45, broke up that pass. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're lucky they didn't call interference. He was all over the back of Logan Hawks. That's not Corey Presley, that's Curtis Johnson. 2nd and 10 for the Saints from the 50-yard line. We'll have a doubleheader tomorrow. We'll be off on Friday. We'll be back on Saturday. 2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Hicks drops back, throws, gets it out to Jefferson into Miami territory down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 12 yards. First down, Saints. Tim Jefferson, the 3rd-year receiver out of Ohio State. 12 yards and a first down. Isaac Flatt on the tackle for Miami. Under 5 minutes now left to play in the first quarter. Miami up 7-0. Saints on the move. Hicks under center. Hicks hands off to Wilder, and Wilder goes down at the 39-yard line. That's going to be a loss of a yard. Making the tackle, Kevin Bowles, the linebacker, in his 5th year out of Toledo. And that'll bring up 2nd and 11. It's a loss of 1 yard. James Wilder, the 2nd-year back out of Tennessee, on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 11. 4 receivers set wide. Hicks in the gun. Hicks hands off to Wilder, and Wilder gets down to the 36-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. Frank Curse on the tackle, number 66, in his 7th year out of Alabama A&M. Under 4 minutes now left to play in the first quarter. Empty backfield for Hicks. 5 receivers wide. Hicks back. Hicks looking, rolls out, throws, dumps it off, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. This would be a 53-yard field goal attempt if they want to try it. Marcus Young will come out, the 2nd-year kicker out of Kansas State. Here comes Young. They're going to try it from 53 yards. Summers to hold. Actually, Vaughn to hold. The kick is up, and it's no good. The Saints come up empty again on their second drive. Miami leads at 7-0. And Miami's going to take over at their own 43-yard line. Some really good field position. Austin Ducre comes back out. Miami will have it at their own 43-yard line. 3:37 left here in the first quarter. Dolphins up 7-0. We're live from Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. Interconference matchup. 4 receivers wide from Miami. Ducre under center. Ducre hands off to Robinson, who's back in the game. Robinson around the outside, down the sideline, down to the Saint 37-yard line. A 20-yard run by John Robinson, the 7th-year back out of Notre Dame. On the tackle, number 50, Andrew Moore, the rookie linebacker out of Nevada. First down, Dolphins into Saint territory once again. Clock is running, 3:15 and counting here in the first. First and 10 Dolphins. Ducre in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Ducre to Robinson up the middle. Robinson inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. A gain of 11. First down Dolphins. The Saints come in at 4-1. Miami a surprising 2-3. Miami having lost 3 of the last 4 games. They started 2-0, but they've been in a bit of a slide here. First and 10 from the Saint 26-yard line. Ducre under center. Ducre drops back, throws, dumps it off to Kincaid, the tight end, out to the 21-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6 to Scott Kincaid, the 12th-year tight end out of the University of Miami. It'll be 2nd and 4 at the New Orleans 21-yard line. Dolphins come out. Austin Ducre takes the snap, hands off to Robinson, up the middle again, inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, another Dolphin first down. 2 minutes and counting here in the first quarter. Miami knocking at the door again. They're already up 7-0, trying to make it a 2-score game. Dolphins first and goal from the 10. 4 receivers spread wide. Ducre under center. Ducre, a draw play to Royer, and Royer breaking some tackles and gets down to the 7-yard line. That's Ken Royer, the 5th-year back out of Army, the backup. Here's the Saints defense. Martin, Barnett, Wilkes, and Belt up front. They play a 4-3. Linebackers, Winter, Moore, and Bryant. And the secondary for the Saints, Saxon, Bates, Atkins, and Clements. A gain of 3 by Royer. It'll be 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd and goal, actually, at the 7-yard line for Miami. A minute 20 and counting here in the first quarter. 4 receivers set wide. Ducre under center. Ducre, play action, rolls out, throws to Kincaid, down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and goal. Scott Kincaid, the tight end. A 5-yard catch. Taylor Bates, number 40, made the tackle. Bates in his 10th year out of North Dakota State. 3rd and goal from the 2 from Miami. Ducre under center. He'll hand off to Royer, and Royer's not going to get there. No gain. Making the tackle, number 52 for the Saints. That's Austin Winter, the 8th-year linebacker out of Iowa, the former Bill. He spent 7 years with Buffalo, now in his first year with New Orleans. It'll be 4th down, and Miami's going to have to kick a field goal. William Azar will come in. This will be a 19-yard attempt to put Miami up by 10, make it a 2-score game. Goodwin to hold. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it's good. Dolphins lead at 10-0. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Live from Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida, Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. Now, last week, Miami scored 10 points in the first quarter against the Chargers and ended up losing that game 13-10. They were shut out the rest of the way. Chris Green will kick off for Miami. They're up 10-0. There's the kick. This will be fielded by Miles at the 5-yard line over the 20-25. Miles outside, out to the 30-yard line. And that's where New Orleans will have it. 1st and 10 with 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jim Miles on the return. We should have one more play in the end of the first quarter. New Orleans will start from their own 30-yard line. 4 receivers spread wide. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks drops back. Throws, gets it out to Wilder. And that will end the first quarter. Miami up 10-0 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. Week number 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The Dolphins and the Saints. The Saints at 4-1, the Dolphins at 2-3. Miami leads at 10-0 as we start the second quarter. It'll be 2nd and 4 for New Orleans at their own 36-yard line. On 2nd and 4. 4 receivers wide for the Saints. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks will drop back. Throws outside, incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4. Third and 4 for New Orleans at their own 36. 4 receivers wide. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks will drop back. Looking downfield, throws, gets it to Jefferson, out to the 48-yard line. And that'll be a New Orleans first down, a gain of 12 to Jim Jefferson, the third-year receiver out of Ohio State. First down, Saints. Fulton Walker on the tackle, number 41 for Miami. It'll be 1st and 10. Saints come out in the I formation. Hicks under center. Hicks will hand off to Wilder. And Wilder out to the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Corey Presley on the tackle, number 59. Presley in his 8th year out of East Tennessee State University. 2nd and 9 for New Orleans at their own 49-yard line. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks to Wilder again. Wilder in the Dolphin territory makes a move inside the 40 down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 16 yards and a Saint first down. First down, Saints. Seth Bingham on the tackle, number 49. In his 5th year out of Ball State. So the Saints on the move. Miami's up 10-0. New Orleans trying to get back in this game. 6:40 and counting here in the second half, or second quarter, I'm sorry. 1st and 10 from the Miami 35-yard line. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks draws back, rolls out, throws, gets it to Jefferson. He can't hold on. Knocked away by Curtis Johnson, number 45. Johnson, in his 9th year out of Illinois, the defensive back, knocks it away. It'll be 2nd and 10 for New Orleans at the Miami 35-yard line. In the offset eye, Hicks under center. Hicks hands off to Wilder, and Wilder goes down. A 2-yard loss. Making the tackle, number 91, Terry Douglas, the rookie out of Houston. The defensive end. A loss of 2 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 12 for New Orleans. Miami has dominated so far here in the first half, leading 10-0. 3rd and 12 from the 37-yard line. 5 receivers wide, empty backfield. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks looking, in trouble, and he gets sacked back at the 41-yard line. A loss of 4 yards on the tackle, number 95, Broderick Hardaway, the 5th-year defensive tackle out of Florida State. It'll be 4th down, Saints. This would be a 58-yard field goal attempt if they want to try it. I wouldn't recommend it, but they'll probably try it. Marcus Young, he missed from 53 earlier. This is 5 yards further. They're going to try it. Marcus Young from 58 yards. Vaughn to hold. The kick is up, and that was short and way to the right. No good. It remains a 10-0 lead for Miami, and now the Dolphins will take over at their own 48-yard line. Great field position for the Dolphins. 5:24 left to play here in the first half. Live from Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida, Week 6, here at Jammin' Sports. The 4-1 Saints, the 2-3 Dolphins. And Miami has dominated. Miami trying to get back to 500. New Orleans trying to win their 5th in a row. They're going to have to start playing better if they're going to do that. Dolphins come out on 1st and 10. Ducre under center. Ducre hands off to Robinson. He goes down. And that's going to be a 2-yard loss. Making the tackle, Jim Wilkes, number 94. In his 10th year out of USC, a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd and 12. He got to Robinson before he can get a hit of steam going. Clock is running. We're coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the first half. 2nd and 12 from the 46-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Ducre in the shotgun. Hands off to Robinson again. And Robinson gets those 2 yards back. Wayne Martin on the tackle, number 70. In his 7th year out of California. It'll be 3rd and 10. A big 3rd down for Miami coming up. 3rd and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Ducre in the shotgun. Ducre back. Looks downfield. Throws it away. Incomplete. The Dolphins go 3 and out. They get great field position at the 48. And they can't do anything. Chris Green will come in to punt on 4th and 10. A chance, though, to pin New Orleans deep. Green gets the punt away. Aiming inside the 10. It goes into the end zone. Touchback. New Orleans will take over at the 20-yard line with 4:19 left here in the first half. Miami leads at 10-0. A chance now for the Saints to get a score before halftime. Still plenty of time left here in the second quarter. Peyton Hicks, the second-year quarterback out of Tennessee. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Hicks under center. Hicks, play action, looks, throws, dumps it off to Bobby Ward. And the big tight end gets 3 yards out to the 23-yard line. In his 13th year out of Tennessee, Bobby Ward. Brunell Lockhart, the linebacker, makes the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 7. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Dolphins still up 10-0. 2nd and 7 for the Saints at their own 23. New Orleans in the I formation. Hicks under center. Hicks to Wilder. And Wilder plows over a Dolphin and gets out to the 26-yard line. Preston Parrish makes the tackle, number 22. In his 6th year, the free safety out of Tennessee. A lot of Tennessee players on both sides of the ball here, I've noticed. Tennessee has more starting players on these rosters, but Miami is the college that has the most players total. 3rd and 4 from the 26-yard line. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks back to throw. Throws downfield to Jefferson, out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 and a Saint first down. First down, New Orleans. Preston Parrish on the tackle, number 22. I'm Jimmy Jam. I got Kickin' Uncle in here, my moderator extraordinaire. Kickin' Uncle is my newest moderator. But I've noticed ever since he's come on board, he's here almost every night. You gotta like that. I appreciate the loyalty. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks back. Throws downfield to Ward. Out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 8. Make it a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Bobby Ward, the big tight end. Clock continues. Oh, you're not here? Oh, okay. You were never here. I never saw you. 2nd and 1 for the Saints at their own 40. 2.5 minutes left in the half. In the I formation. Hicks will hand off to Wilder. And Wilder's got the first down. A 2-yard gain to the 42-yard line. First down, Saints. 2:15 in counting. And we're coming up on the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if they get the play off in time. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They're in the offset I. And they do not. We've hit the 2-minute warning. Miami's up 10-0 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The Dolphins and the Saints. Miami's up 10-0. We're at the 2-minute warning. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Saints from their own 42-yard line. New Orleans trying to get a score before halftime to make it a 1-score game. Four receivers wide. Hicks in the gun. Hicks will drop back. Throws downfield to Jefferson, a diving catch at the 43-yard line. A 15-yard gain, first down Saints. They're in the hurry-up. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks back to throw. Throws, dumps it off to Wilder. Down to the Miami 39-yard line, a gain of 4 yards Make it 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Now they're going to slow it down. 1.5 minutes left. Darrell Washington made the tackle, number 99, for Miami in his 8th year out of Texas Christian. 1:25. 4 receivers set wide for New Orleans. Hicks in the gun at the Miami 39-yard line. Hicks back to throw. Rolls around, rolls out to the near side, throws back across. Incomplete. That's going to be an illegal touching. The receiver went out and came back in, Tim Jefferson. He was out of bounds and came back in. It was the first person to touch the ball. You can't do that. It's just a loss of down. 3rd and 5 at the 39-yard line. That'll stop the clock. 1:10 left here in the first half. New Orleans trying to get a score before halftime to close the gap. Miami will get the ball first in the second half. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the Miami 39. Empty backfield for Hicks. 5 receivers wide. Hicks draws back, throws, gets it out to Barber, out to the 33-yard line. Matt Barber, the 7th-year receiver out of Maryland. He gets just enough, 5 yards for the first down, and the Saints take a timeout with 1:01 left in the half. They have 2 timeouts left. First down, Saints at the Miami 33. We'll have a doubleheader for you tomorrow. It'll be the Bengals and the Steelers, and then the Bills and the Bears, 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. 1st and 10 from the 33. 5 receivers wide. Hicks takes the snap. Throws down the sideline to McAllister. Did he get both feet in? He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. And they're going to say he was in. A 19-yard reception. First down, Saints. Jared McAllister, the 3rd-year receiver out of Colorado, he drugged the toe. That's a good catch. They might review this anyway, but that's a good catch. That'll stop the clock with 57 seconds left here in the first half. No review. On 1st and 10, Hicks in the gun. Hicks looking, rolls out, dumps it off to Wilder. He can't hold on. And that was broken up by Seth Bingham. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. 51 seconds left. New Orleans still has 2 timeouts. 2nd and 10 from the Miami 14-yard line. If nothing else, they should get a field goal out of this. 4 receivers wide. Hicks in the gun. Hicks will drop back. Throws to the inside to Wilder, down to the 5. A gain of 9. They take a timeout with 46 seconds left. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1. They can get a first down at the 4-yard line. 3rd and 1 from the 5 with 46 seconds left. The Saints really want to get a touchdown here going into halftime. Here we go, 3rd and 1 from the 5. Hicks in the shotgun, 4 receivers set wide. Hicks will drop back, rolls out, throws to Hawks. Touchdown, New Orleans. He got in the corner of the end zone. A 5-yard touchdown catch by Logan Hawks, the 5th-year receiver out of Syracuse. And the Saints are on the board right before halftime. Just got across the corner of the end zone there for the touchdown. Logan Hawks. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And now Marcus Young will come on for the extra point. Makes it a one-score game. This will pull the Saints to within 3. Kick is up, and it's good. Miami's up 10-7. 42 seconds left in the half. Live from Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida, Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The Saints come in at 4-1, Miami at 2-3. The Saints, the winners of 4 in a row, coming in. Miami still has time, 42 seconds and 3 timeouts. Young will kick off. Fielded by Stowe at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25, 30. Otto Stowe out to the 31-yard line. The 5th-year receiver out of BYU. Miami has 37 seconds. They have time enough to get into field goal range. They have 3 timeouts. Let's see if they can. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. Ducre under center. Ducre, 3-step drop, throws inside to Taft. Out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 9 to Stuart Taft. The 9th-year receiver out of Florida State. Miami takes a timeout. They have 2 left. With 33 seconds left here in the first half. Miami up 10-7. Dolphins trying to get back to 500. They're off to a 2-3 start. The defending AFC champion Dolphins. Both these teams made the playoffs last season. 2nd and 1 from the 40-yard line. Ducre under center. Ducre, 3-step drop, throws, gets it out to Kincaid. A 6-yard gain out to the 46. It'll be a first down. Miami takes a timeout. They have 1 left. 30 seconds left until halftime. Miami up by 3. Let's see if they can get to field goal range. It'll be first and 10 from the 46-yard line. .29 seconds left until halftime. Four receivers spread wide. Ducre in the shotgun. Ducre throws, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 26 seconds left. Miami not quite in field goal range yet. They need about, let's see here, about 15 to 20 yards for a decent shot. More than that, actually. They need about 25 yards. 2nd and 10 from the 46, their own. Ducre in the shotgun. Ducre back. Ducre steps up, throws outside to Robinson. He's got the first down. Out to the Saint 41-yard line. A 13-yard gain. Clock is running. 18 seconds left. First down, Miami at the New Orleans 41-yard line. This would be a 58-yard field goal attempt from here. I don't think William Azar has the leg for that. He must have got out of bounds to stop the clock. Four receivers set wide. Ducre in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the 41. Ducre throws outside to Kincaid. Down to the 39. Miami takes a timeout. Just a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8. Michael Morris, the linebacker, number 51, made the tackle. Miami takes their final timeout with 14 seconds left. This will be a 56-yard field goal attempt for Miami. They're out of timeouts. Well, they're going to run a play. Maybe get out of bounds, get closer. Ducre under center on 2nd and 8. Ducre to Robinson. Funny play. They have no timeouts. It's a fumble. And the Dolphins come up with it. Interesting call considering they had no timeouts. And that'll take us to halftime. Your halftime score, Miami 10, New Orleans 7. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports, our interconference matchup between the Dolphins and the Saints. Miami leads at 10-7 as we start the third quarter. The Saints come in at 4-1. Miami comes in at 2-3. And Miami will get the ball first to start the second half with a 3-point lead. He'll unstick. There we go. Let's see who these teams play next week real quick. I'll let you know. New Orleans will be at Minnesota next week. Miami will be at San Francisco. The Saints will kick off. Marcus Young will kick. Fielded by Whitney at the 2-yard line over the 20-25. A.J. Whitney, the fourth-year receiver out of Nebraska, out to the 27-yard line. And that's where Miami will set up shop, 1st and 10. I'm Jimmy Jam. I got Kickin' Uncle in here. My good friend and moderator from Cleveland, in the Cleveland area. I'm in Nashville. Jammin' Sports originates from Nashville, Tennessee. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Austin Ducre in the shotgun. Ducre to Robinson. And Robinson all the way out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. John Robinson, the 7th-year back out of Notre Dame. Michael Morris, the linebacker, on the tackle for New Orleans. A gain of 8. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. We're in the third quarter. Miami holding on to a 3-point lead. Ducre under center. Miami has not scored since the first quarter. Ducre, play action. Good protection. Throws deep downfield, and it's knocked away, incomplete. Knocking it away, number 25, Benjamin Clements, the rookie out of Texas. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. You're a Pittsburgh Bengals fan, all right? That's right, you're in Pittsburgh. I got you confused with the other guy. My bad. Sorry there about that, Uncle. I can't keep them all straight. That's right. You live in the Pittsburgh area. 3rd and 2 from the 36-yard line. Ducre under center. Ducre to Robinson. He's got the first down as he makes his way out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 8. First down, Dolphins. Well, you get to see your Bengals tomorrow kicking. And they play the Steelers. That'll be the first game of our doubleheader. 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. And then we'll have Buffalo at Chicago. First and 10, Miami. They'll have it at their own 44-yard line. Trying to build on their 3-point lead. Ducre under center. Ducre pump fakes, hands off to Robinson. And Robinson gets out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Michael Morris, the linebacker, number 51, on the tackle for the Saints. KC, all right. 2nd and 4 from the 50-yard line. Ducre under center. Back to throw. Throws, gets it out to Kincaid. Out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 11. First down, Dolphins. Scott Kincaid, the tight end, in his 12th year out of the University of Miami. I'm going to call you Kickin' KC. The kicking moderator, KC. First and 10, Dolphins at the St. 39-yard line. Miami on the move, up by 3, trying to make it a 2-score game again. Ducre under center. He'll hand off to Royer this time. And Ken Royer down to the 32-yard line, a gain of 7. Make it a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. The 5th year back out of Army, Ken Royer. 5:35 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Dolphins. 4 receivers set wide. Ducre in the gun. Waldo. Royer up the middle. Royer inside the 20. Down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 14 yards for Ken Royer. First down, Miami. Down to the New Orleans 18-yard line. We'll start a new game. Instead of where's Waldo, we'll say where's kicking. Where's kicking KC? He's in Pittsburgh. That's where he's at. First and 10, Dolphins from the St. 18-yard line. Austin Ducre in the shotgun. Ducre drops back, looks to the end zone, rolls out to the near side. He's going to tuck and run, and Ducre gets out to the 9-yard line. Nearly fumbled, but he was down. A gain of 8 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 2. Making the tackle, number 95, Bryce Barnett for the Saints. He tried to punch the ball out, nearly did. Barnett, the former Packer, in his 6th year out of Illinois. 2nd and 2 from the 9-yard line. Miami inside the New Orleans 10. 4.5 minutes left now in the 3rd quarter. Ducre under center. Ducre to Robinson. Robinson picking his way down to the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain. First and goal, Dolphins from the St. 5. As Robinson sneaks through the line there for 4 yards and a first down. Finally making the tackle, Robert Saxon came in from the side. The 10th year defensive back out of Indiana. First and goal from the 5-yard line. Under 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Ducre under center. Ducre to Robinson. And Robinson a yard to the 4-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Terry Bryant, the 7th-year linebacker out of Fresno State, makes the tackle for the Saints. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 4. 3.5 minutes left now in the third quarter. Miami up 10-7. Austin Ducre under center. 3-step drop, looks to the end zone. He's going to get sacked back at the 8-yard line. On the sack, number 79, that's Cody Brown, the rookie out of Oregon. And that's going to be a loss of 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal back at the 8 for Miami. If the Saints can hold Miami to a field goal, it keeps it a 1-score game. Miami with 3 receivers to the far side on 3rd down. Ducre back. Ducre looks to the end zone, throws, touchdown to Crawford. An 8-yard touchdown catch by James Crawford. Touchdown Dolphins. The 6th-year receiver out of SMU. And Miami goes up by 9. Back to a 2-score lead. James Crawford, an 8-yard touchdown catch. William Azar for the extra point to put the Miami Dolphins up by 10. The kick is up, and it is good. Dolphins lead at 17-7. 2:53 left to play here in the third quarter. Live from Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. If the Saints are going to win their 5th in a row, they've got to get things going here. They're down by 10 points here late in the third quarter. .253 to play here in quarter number 3. Doubleheader tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. It'll be the Bengals and the Steelers, and that'll be followed by the Bills and the Bears. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time, 7 Central. Chris Green will kick off. Fielded by Miles at the 2-yard line over the 20. And Jim Miles, a flag is down. They're going to get Miami for a face mask. Yep. Tack on 15 yards on Sherrard Daniels, the free safety. And that'll move the ball all the way out to the 40-yard line. So the Saints have some good field position. They'll start at their own 40, down by 10, with 2:49 left here in the third quarter. First and 10 from the 40. Hicks in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Hicks draws back, throws, dumps it off to Hawks. Out to the 45-yard line. Again a 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. Logan Hawks, the 5th-year receiver out of Syracuse. Curtis Johnson on the tackle, number 45. The Saints move it out to their own 45-yard line. 2.5 minutes left now in the third. Hicks under center. Morgan in motion. Hicks hands off to Wilder, and Wilder pushes forward and falls down. Still not touched. He can get up and run. They haven't blown the whistle. He didn't realize that. And he's down at the 47-yard line. A gain of 8 yards and a Saint first down. He wasn't touched. He fell on his own. And I guess he forgot in the pros you can get up and run, because he just stood there. Nobody blew the whistle. And finally Miami tackles him. I'm sure that's something they'll remind him when they watch the film during the week. First and 10 from the Miami 47-yard line. Saints on the move. 1:45 left here in the third quarter. 4 receivers wide. Hicks under center. Hicks will drop back, throws, gets it out to Ward, and Ward down to the 40-yard line. Bobby Ward, a gain of 6, and to bring up 2nd and 4. A minute 35 and counting. Well, minute 36 and counting. We're in the third quarter. Injury timeout. The clock is stopped. Miami started 2-0, and then they've lost 3 of the last 4 games. They lost to Buffalo, they lost to Pittsburgh, and they lost to the Chargers last week. 2nd and 4 from the 40-yard line. Their one win in all that was against the Ravens. Hicks under center. Hicks throws, gets it off to Ward. Ward down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. Enough for the first down. First down, Saints, as they keep the drive alive. First and 10. New Orleans from the Miami 36-yard line. A minute 10 and counting. They're in the I formation. Hicks under center. Hicks will hand off to Wilder. And Wilder gets 2 to the 34-yard line. Making the hit, Rennell Lockhart, number 50. The 14th-year linebacker out of Auburn. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Under a minute left now here in the third quarter. Miami up 17-7. New Orleans comes out, 4 receivers wide. Hicks under center. Hicks will drop back. Looking, throws, gets it out to Ward. Out to the 27-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. As the clock winds down, 23 seconds. Seth Bingham on the tackle for Miami. They should have time for one more play. 3rd and 1 for the Saints from the Miami 27-yard line. Hicks hands off to Wilder, and Wilder is going to go down, a loss of 2 yards. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Miami's up 17-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The Dolphins lead the Saints 17-7. If the Saints lose this game, they will fall back into a tie for first place in the NFC West with San Francisco. Miami plays at San Francisco next week. They're going to try a field goal. This will be Marcus Young on 4th down from 46 yards to make it a one-score game again. It's up and looks good. It is good. The Saints draw to within 7. Miami's up 17-10. 7:56 left to play here in the fourth quarter. So the Saints get back in it. Now it's up to the Saint defense to get a stop. So Marcus Young will kick off for New Orleans. They're still trailing by 7. There's the kick. This will be fielded by Stowe at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25, and Otto Stowe out to the 26-yard line. Austin Ducre will come out. There's his numbers on the day. Not a whole lot of yardage, but he's got 2 touchdown throws. First and 10 Dolphins from their own 26. 7:53 left in regulation. We had one overtime game. We could have another. You never know. Ducre in the shotgun. Ducre to Robinson, and Robinson goes down. No gain. Making the tackle, Michael Morris, the linebacker, number 51, in his third year out of Oregon. Second and 10 for the Dolphins from their own 26-yard line. Saints defense trying to get a stop here. Get the ball back, try to tie it up. 4 receivers set wide. Ducre in the shotgun. Ducre fakes the handoff, throws outside. It's intercepted by Carver. Touchdown, Saints. It's a pick 6. Denard Carver picks it off for New Orleans. There's no Dolphin there. He picks it off. It's a 24-yard interception return for the touchdown by Denard Carver, the rookie out of Colgate. And the Saints defense comes up huge. And now they can tie it up. I think somebody ran the wrong route, as Carver was the only person there. Marcus Young for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 17 with 7:19 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Live from Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. We have ourselves a ball game now, boys. Wow. The Saints defense coming up huge. And we're tied up. So Young will kick off once again for New Orleans. And now it's a whole new ball game. We're tied at 17. There's the kick. This will be fielded by Whitney at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. A.J. Whitney out to the 32-yard line. Not a bad return for the fourth-year receiver out of Nebraska, the former Ram. He spent 3 years with the Rams. Now he's on Miami. Ducre comes up. They'll have to shrug off that interception. First and 10 from the 32-yard line. Dolphins come out, 4 receivers wide. Ducre under center. Ducre to Robinson around the outside. Robinson's got the sideline all the way out to the 49-yard line. A 17-yard run by John Robinson, who was closing in on 100 yards, out to the Miami 49-yard line. First down, Dolphins. Under 7 minutes left to play. Here in regulation, we're tied at 17. Dolphins come out. Ducre under center. Jones in motion. Ducre to Robinson. And Robinson gets out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. On the tackle is Terry Bryant, the linebacker, number 55. 2nd and 7 from the 48. Miami trying to break the tie here. Ducre under center on 2nd and 7. Ducre, play action. He gets sacked, and it's a fumble. And who comes up with it? The Saints. Another big defensive play for New Orleans. They get the sack, fumble, and the recovery. Number 95, Bryce Barnett, ended up with it. Who made the hit? Number 55. It was Bryant that caused the fumble. And New Orleans gets the ball back. Oh my goodness. A chance now for the Saints to take the lead. Two big defensive plays by the Saints defense. And now New Orleans can take the lead. They're at the Miami 42-yard line. 1st and 10. 6:08 left in regulation. We're tied at 17. The Saints will take over at the Miami 42. New Orleans in the I formation. Hicks to Wilder around the outside, and Wilder, he's actually going to lose a yard back to the 43-yard line as Curtis Johnson comes in and makes the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 11. Under 6 minutes left in regulation. We're tied at 17. Well, that sounds familiar. The last game we were tied at 17. We went to overtime as Tampa Bay defeated Detroit in overtime, 23-17 in the game right before this one. 2nd and 11. 4 receivers wide for the Saints. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks will drop back. Hicks steps up, throws to Ward, and Bobby Ward breaks a tackle inside the 20. One man to beat, and he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Curtis Johnson pushes him out of bounds. A 42-yard catch by Bobby Ward down to the 1-yard line. The 13th year tight end out of Tennessee, Bobby Ward, nearly got the touchdown. It'll be 1st and goal Saints at the Miami 1. Wow. New Orleans trying to win their 5th in a row. We're tied at 17. Five and a half minutes left. 1st and goal from the 1. In the I formation, Hicks under center. Hicks to Wilder. He gets hit in the backfield. A 2-yard loss back to the 3-yard line. Corey Presley on the tackle, number 59. The linebacker. A loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Miami's defense hard to run on, especially in the red zone. Coming up on 5 minutes left. 2nd and goal from the 3. Hicks under center on 2nd down. Hicks to Wilder up the middle. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run by James Wilder, the 2nd year back out of Tennessee. And New Orleans takes the lead for the first time. 23-17. The only thing is there's still 4:51 left. There's still a lot of time left. So don't give Miami the win yet. Or New Orleans the win yet. It's Marcus Young for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Saints lead at 24-17. 4:51 left to play. Here in the 4th quarter. We're in Miami, Florida, week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The Saints take their first lead of the game. And that was made possible by 2 big plays by the Saint defense. If Miami loses this game, they're going to be 2-4. Wow. The defending AFC champions will be 2-4. If they don't mount a comeback. Young will kick off. Fielded by Whitney at the 2-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. A.J. Whitney out to the 28-yard line. First down, Miami. 4:47 left. Plenty of time for the Dolphins to tie it up. Miami will have it at their own 28-yard line, 1st and 10. No need to panic. Plenty of time. 4:47 on the clock. And they have 3 timeouts, as does New Orleans. Ducre in the shotgun. Ducre back. Looks downfield, throws to Briscoe. Wide open to the St. 47-yard line. A 25-yard catch by Marlon Briscoe. First down Miami into St. territory at the 47-yard line. The 12th-year receiver out of Central Florida. Dolphins on the move. 4.5 minutes left. Clock is running. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at the New Orleans 47-yard line. Ducre in the shotgun. Ducre back. Throws downfield to Kincaid, and that falls incomplete. Broken up by number 50. Andrew Moore, the rookie linebacker out of Nevada. 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. Miami, 4 receivers wide. Ducre in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. Ducre fakes the handoff. Throws deep. He's got a man, Stowe, inside the 20. Otto Stowe all the way down to the 18-yard line. A 29-yard reception to Otto Stowe. First down Miami at the New Orleans 18-yard line. New Orleans up by 7. 24-17. Miami on the move. It's been a good one here in Miami this afternoon. Here in week 6. Under 4 minutes left to play. 3:50 and counting. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Miami comes out. Ducre under center. Ducre. A draw play to Robinson inside the 10. Down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. Make it 9. It'll be 2nd and inches at the New Orleans 8-yard line. John Robinson. He's got 97 yards on the day. Just needs 3 more for 100. Making the tackle, number 25, Benjamin Clements, the rookie out of Texas for New Orleans. 2nd and inches for Miami at the 8-yard line. Ducre under center. Ducre to Robinson up the gut. Robinson down to the 1. A gain of 7 yards. It'll be 1st and goal Miami. Under 3 minutes to play. Clock is running. It'll be a Dolphin first down. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Gene Atkins made the tackle, number 28. The 9th-year free safety out of Ohio State. 1st and goal from the 1. Ducre in the shotgun. 4 receivers spread wide. Ducre takes the snap, hands off to Robinson. He goes down at the 4-yard line, a loss of 3. Bryce Barnett makes the tackle, number 59, for New Orleans. It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 4-yard line, a loss of 3 yards on the play. .225 and counting. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Miami trying to tie it up. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Ducre takes the snap, dumps it off, incomplete. He had to rush it. He was pressured. He got the pass off before he wanted to. That'll stop the clock. 2:14 left. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. A field goal does Miami no good. They need a touchdown here. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Ducre in the gun. Ducre looks to the end zone again. Outside to Royer, and he does not get in. The Saints are right there. A 2-yard gain. It'll be 4th and goal at the 2-yard line. Robert Saxon making the tackle. The 10th year defensive back out of Indiana. We've hit the 2-minute warning. Saints up 24-17. Welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. Week number 6, the Saints and the Dolphins. The Saints lead at 24-17. 4th and goal for Miami at the 2-yard line. Miami has to go for it. They're down by 7. This could be ball game right here. 4th and goal from the 2. Let's see if the Dolphins can punch it in. Austin Ducre under center. Ducre to Robinson around the outside. Robinson, he's down at the 1-yard line. He didn't get in. He didn't get in. Taylor Bates on the tackle. New Orleans will take over. New Orleans will take over at their 1-yard line, though. It'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints are still up by 7. With 1:56 left, Miami will start using timeouts. The Saints have to safeguard against the safety here. You don't want to give up a safety, because then you'll kick it back to Miami with a chance for them to win it. The Saints will start from their own 1-yard line. A nice defensive stand by the Saints, but now they start at their own 1. About the half-yard line, really. 1st and 10. Peyton Hicks in the end zone. Takes the snap, hands off to Wilder, and Wilder gets some breathing room out to the 11-yard line. A 10-yard gain. 1st down, Saints. Miami has to take a timeout. They have 2 left. And that was a big play for the Saints. They get the 1st down. Miami can still force a 3 and out. But it's looking more and more like the Saints are going to get their 5th straight win. New Orleans lost opening day to the Patriots by 1. And have since won 4 in a row coming into this one. New Orleans trying to put this one away. 1st and 10 from the 11. Hicks to Wilder up the middle, and Wilder again has another 1st down. 11 yards out to the 22-yard line. Miami has to take a timeout. They only have 1 timeout left. And it looks like the Dolphins are going to fall to 2 and 4. Unbelievable. It doesn't get any easier for Miami. They play at San Francisco next week. The Saints are about to go to 5 and 1. Miami only has 1 more timeout. What is wrong with the Dolphins this season? Hicks under center. Hicks hands off to Wilder up the middle again. And Wilder out to the 28-yard line. Miami takes their final timeout. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. 1:41 left. Miami can no longer stop the clock. The Saints should be able to run out the clock, especially if they get another 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Saints are going to win their 5th in a row. Yeah, what's wrong with this season? 2nd and 5 from the 28. Hicks hands off to Wilder, and he's going to go down. A 2-yard loss. Making the tackle, number 91, Terry Douglas. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. They cannot stop the clock. the Saints will wind this all the way down as far as they can go. Miami might still get the ball back. I'm looking at the clock and the time difference. They could still get the ball back. They wouldn't have a whole lot of time left. If they can force a fourth down, 3rd and 6. 5 receivers wide. Hicks back to throw. Throws, gets it out to McAllister. They get the first down. Out to the 36-yard line, a gain of 10. And that'll do it. One more snap and we're done. And the Saints have won their 5th in a row. They'll go to 5-1. Miami is going to drop to 2-4. Wow. The defending AFC champions, Dolphins, going to drop to 2-4. One more snap and that's it. Saints in the victory formation. Hicks takes the knee. And that'll be it. The final seconds will tick away. And your final score, New Orleans 24, Miami 17. Thanks for watching here at Chapman Sports. We'll be back tomorrow night with another double header at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.